Hi everyone, welcome to Digital Marketing Session 2. So, in Session 1, we saw what a search engine is. For example, Google search, Yahoo search, okay, and we also saw what is search engine optimization. Although it looks like a very big word, it actually means that when a company is developing their website, they keep in mind that their website has to rank higher in the search results page. Okay, the search results page is displayed by the search engine. When it ranks higher on the search results, what happens is that many customers will be able to view it. Okay, that's the main idea behind the search engine and the search engine optimization. Today we will see the other terms that are related to search engine optimization and digital marketing. Okay, so here we again have the person from the company, Mr. Suhas, and the digital media marketing expert, Mr. Ajay. Okay, the conversation between them is such as, so Mr. Suhas is asking, how can I rank my website? Do I need to pay, or is there any economical way to do it? As a company, okay, when they are developing their website, what they want is many people should be able to view it, many customers should come and buy their product. This is only possible when the company's website ranks higher on the search results. So that is the question Mr. Suhas is posing to the digital media expert. So Mr. Ajay is going to take us to the ways by which he can rank the website. Okay, so there are two ways of ranking the website. One is a paid search and the other one is an organic search. Okay, let's see both of the types. In paid search, if you look here, okay, yeah, so if you look here, there is something called, when I search for buy new car in my Google search engine. So when I say search engine, immediately you should think about Google or you should think about the Yahoo search. Okay, so here when I give the keywords buy new car, I'm getting certain advertisements, okay, at the beginning of the search results page, and it has the keyword ad. Okay, ad. And the other one is that when I give some search keywords, best laptop, there comes a keyword like sponsored. Okay, so both these keywords mean that this autobox app.in, if you can see in this slide, okay, the first website that is listed, it is showing that this website has paid the search engine and got themselves higher on the search results page. Now what will happen is they will not pay this search engine until their ad has been clicked. Okay, until this ad is clicked, the website holder will not be paying Google search engine. Okay, so this is paid search, pay and click, paid search, pay and rank. Okay, and pay per click, pay per click. Okay, so whenever a customer is going to see these ads that are coming up, okay, when I click on it, this particular Amazon.in has to pay the Google search engine. So this is how the companies rank their website higher on the search engine list, by which they can attract more customers towards their website. Okay, this is one way of ranking the website, and the other way is organic search. Okay, just like organic food, no preservatives, no colors. Okay, same way organic search means that the company's website has used such a good content, relevant content, maintain customer relationships of the customers that have been viewing the website, and so genuinely people have come to this website, got connected, and then this website has ranked higher on the search results page. Okay, so these are the two ways by which the company can rank their website: pay and rank, or else organic search. Now let us also see how to rank the website with the help of SEO. Okay, Mr. Ajay is going to take us further to this. Now there are two techniques that are used in SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. How the website can rank higher on the search results page. Okay, there are two techniques. One is white hat and one is a black hat. So when I say black hat SEO, black stands for anything that is manipulative, not in a right way. Okay, just like black money or black theater tickets. Okay, same way here, black hat SEO means manipulating the Google's algorithm to improve ranking. Now what is algorithm? Okay, this search engine, you're typing certain keywords, right? In the first few slides I had typed buy new car. Yeah, so with these keywords, the search engine is running some software program. Yeah, it is running some software program on the www World Wide Web, which is a collection of websites, and then it is collecting all the websites that are selling cars. That is what the customer wants, no, when they put in the search engine buy new car. So that's the technique that the search engine is using. It is running some algorithm, that is a procedure within it, and collectively getting all the websites that are related to selling cars. Okay, so manipulating that algorithm, manipulating means putting some keywords, taking the wrong way to get the search engine's attention. And the second point is creating a copy of popular website. Like there may be Ford website, okay, and I am a new person who wants to sell car, but I will make a replica of the Ford website, okay, by which I will be able to sell cars or at least attract customers towards my this fake website. So that ways. Okay, now here one more thing that is mentioned in your textbook is crawler. Now how does Google search engine come to know about the number of websites that are selling cars? Okay, there is a program that they run that's called crawler. Okay, it goes to the websites and it collects all the data that is required for it to put it in the search results page. Okay, so the crawler reads the content, thinks the website is original. If I am going to make a replica of the Ford's website, it is going to think that okay, probably this website may be original. Okay, and then it will rank me higher. This is one of the techniques of SEO, which is not the correct way to do it. Next one is a white hat SEO. White hat is where we are creating good content, a good brand awareness, good customer relationships. Okay, we are doing it ethically and genuinely. Okay, and then it ensures that the web page is created for the users, because ultimately your website is going to be viewed by the customers, okay, not by the search engine. So when you use good quality content, it means you're using a white hat SEO. So these are the two techniques, okay, of SEO, white hat and black hat. Now there's another note that has been given. If someone is tempted to use the black hat SEO as a shortcut, it says that your website could be blacklisted. Okay, your website, now the Google crawler has become advanced, okay, and so it can blacklist your website if it comes to know that it is a duplicate website, and then you will be barred from this online marketing, and then your market will go down. So we have to avoid the manipulative methods. So again, now next thing Mr. Suhas is asking, what is this on-page SEO, off-page SEO? Let's see. So Mr. Ajay, the digital marketing expert, he says, see, the search engine is a software program. Okay, when we say a search engine, it's actually a software program, a software system. It is not going to look at your page as how a human being looks at it. Okay, let's understand this further. So if you right click on any of the web pages, okay, and you click on view the page source code, there will be a HTML code that will be shown to you. Okay, you can see the HTML coding of any web page that you can come across in World Wide Web. For instance, I have given this example here. This is a blog. Okay, when I right click it and I say view page source, I can see here the page source. Okay, so you can see the doc type HTML, HTML dir. Now this chapter doesn't have any coding, so calm down, there is no coding involved here, but you need to understand the coding aspects so that you can follow this chapter. Okay, you need to understand the coding aspects so you can follow the digital marketing chapter. So those are the tags that have been used. Okay, so this is something that this coding part is something that is viewed by the search engine, the software system. Okay, this coding part is viewed by them. This, on the other hand, is viewed by the user. A human being is going to see this, but the search engine, the software system, is going to see this. So on page SEO is what is visible to the on page SEO is what is visible to the readers, what is visible to the human beings. Okay, so there needs to be a balance between the right information that you are giving to the search engine without compromising or manipulating the information that the viewers are reading on the page. Okay, so on page is what a viewer and audience is going to see on the website. Now let's see what is off page to understand. Everything that doesn't directly happen on your website. Okay, so a user viewing the page is on page. Now anything that is happening behind, okay, let's say link building, let's say the user shares your the company's website on a social media. I take this blog and I share it on the social media, then what happens, there will be other users who will be viewing it, and then the ranking of that website will increase. Okay, it will go higher on the search results page. Yes, so that is link building, social media highlights. Okay, and then there's something called as local SEO, which we'll see further. Okay, next is technical SEO. Technical SEO is the technical aspects of the website. Now if you have generally browsed the internet, there are some websites that are slow. Okay, they keep on loading and it takes a lot of time for us to view the website. Then we were like, let's have some other option, let's go to the website that is faster. Yeah, so that technical speed, okay, of the website has to be up. Okay, those are the technical aspects. Why is the website taking so long to load? Those are all the technical aspects that the SEO has to consider. All of those things alter the ranking of the website. Okay, and another point for technical SEO is that the website has to be mobile friendly. Nowadays, people don't just sit on laptops and desktops and computer systems. Most of them, in fact, every one of us have got a mobile phone. We will view the website on a mobile phone. So it is very important that the website that the company is creating, they have to make sure that it is mobile friendly, that the users, the customers, the audience, they can view it on their mobile phone. So it has to be mobile friendly. So now Mr. Suhas is asking, how can I decide whether the content is relevant or not? Okay, are there any strategies for this? And so Mr. Ajay is going to help us understand this by using the appropriate keywords. Okay, now what are keywords? When you say keywords, what are keywords? In the search engine, when I put buy new car, okay, do you remember the slide, earlier slide? There were three keywords that were given in the search engine: buy new car. Okay, these are the three keywords by which there are going to be a list of websites that are going to come on the results page. Yes, there are going to be a list of websites that are going to come on the search results page. Okay, so now Mr. Suhas, the company owner, he has to keep in mind that he uses appropriate keywords like compression springs, extension springs, drawbar springs, because his company deals with springs and bearings. Okay, so if somebody is going to search for compression springs, he wants his website to come on the search results page. If somebody searches for extension springs, his website has to come there on the search results page. So that is a technique of using the appropriate relevant keywords, okay, in the website, so that the search engine can connect the keyword with the website and then list it. Okay, and the next one is the tags that we're using. If you remember, we saw that view HTML page source, right? So the tags that we are using, bold tag, I tag, H1, H2, all the tags are to be used appropriately. The content has to be relevant within the tags, and also the closure of the tags have to be taken care. You cannot close the tags as and when you like. It has to be appropriate. The tag that has been used recently has to be closed first. Okay, and then there's something called as the image tag. Okay, if you all remember, img tag. Okay, in that tag there is an attribute called alt attribute is present. In the alt attribute, we give a specific description about the image. Now this alt attributes value, the specific description about the image, will be displayed in case there is any issue in displaying the image on the website. That description will be displayed in case the image cannot load on the website. But for the crawler, if you remember, the Google search engines program, for the crawler, alt attributes value is important because it takes even that content into the relevancy of displaying this website on the search results page. Okay, so the crawlers can read description and classify the content, but the crawler cannot read the image, but the alt attribute, the value of it can read it. So those are the points for content relevancy. What are keywords? Okay, let's see. So when we want to rank our website, when we want the website to come higher on the search results page, okay, we have to know this tactic of keywords. Okay, now students, this slide meta tag is not given in your textbook. It is additional information that I am giving so that you understand what I'm going to say next about the keyword. Okay, so there is something called as meta tag. This is additional information. Okay, additional information. Meta tag is displayed within the head tag. if you remember the basic HTML coding, there is a HTML tag, there is a head tag, then the body tag. So meta tag comes in the head tag and it displays, it has certain attributes. Okay, for instance, you see here the meta tag has the attribute name, okay, which is having the value as keywords, and then it is using the attribute content, which is specifying HTML, CSS, JavaScript, etc. Okay, so same way, let's say Mr. Suhas is going to create his own website. Yeah, not he's not going to create, he's going to ask the web designer to create. So he will be giving certain keywords. He will say that compression spring use that, extension springs use that. Okay, so in his website, when the meta tag is used, name, keywords, okay, content will become those extension springs and whatever springs he wants to display, or bearings, all those content will be displayed here. So when the crawler runs through his website, the crawler, the software program, will be able to take those values specified in the meta tag. Okay. So here there are two types of keywords with which the search engine can list your website, okay, on the search results page. Okay, so there's one type that is called the short tail or the short keyword. Okay, let's say shoes. Okay, let's say I type shoes. Now if I type shoes in the Google search, there will be zillions of websites, okay, with shoes in it. Okay, everything will come on the search results page. Okay, but if I specify something like a long tail keyword like brown comfortable running shoes, okay, let's say I specify that, then there are variety of ways by which my website will get listed along with the search keyword that was displayed in the search engine. Okay, so basically it is about how the user is going to search, okay, in the Google search, how the user is going to search, what keywords they are going to use in the search engine, okay, and how can those keywords be linked to the relevancy of what you are selling in the website, to the relevancy of what you are selling in the company's website. Okay, and with that link and with that purpose, we have to rank the company's website higher in the search results page. With that, we will end this digital marketing session. I hope you all have understood the terms so far, and go through the video and the textbook. I'm sure you're all going to understand it. Thank you.